Let me see both of them really quick.
Of course. Jubei will hand them over to him.
He takes the rhombus and he begins to alter them a little bit into there's like a colored pattern that lights up on them, and he matches the lights on each one, and he tosses one back over to you. Why don't you go to the other side of the museum for me?
Okay. I do that?
After a few minutes, you're just like, okay, did he just steal one of my rhombuses? And then you hear, and he appears within 10 feet of you.
Jimmy kind of blinks. That is very useful. Are these things? Is there a limit to how much you can do this a day?
Not really, but it only works with one person, and you have to be within about 3 miles of one another.
I see. Jubei will pocket those. I could see many usefuls for that.
And they're about the size of your fist, if you didn't.
Okay.
So they weigh about like 2 pounds each, not super crazy. I have them attuned to one another, but you can attune them to other rhombi. If you ever find any or think you might be close to one, you can change the color patterns on them and they will teleport upon activation. But really hard to tell when there's one of those around.
I see. Well, this is very useful. I very much appreciate your assistance, my friend. And Jubei will take the 2 items, give a nice curt bow, and leave the area, and I guess head back to the inn since the shopping is done.
Yeah, she'll head back to the end as well.
Am I able to find a place to sell weapons?
There's plenty of spots that you could sell weapons.
How much could she get for a silver katana?
At most 50 gold.
Can she try to haggle to 60?
No.
Mm.
It's a little harder to haggle a blacksmith.
Alright, let me take out the silver katana. Alright, also get rid of one of my guns. I really like the design of the jeweled pistol. How much could she get for a silver pistol?
I'd say 75 gold. Pistols are a little bit rarer than a katana, so it's easier to get better price on.
And the jeweled pistol?
Jeweled pistol would probably be at least 100. Just because it's bedazzled, but it also brings into question how good it is.
They're selling for a lot less than she paid for them, so I'm not going to sell them.
Did you pay anything for them?
She paid for the jeweled one. The silver one, I believe she got for buying the jeweled one and the rifle, and giving the stuff for the rifle. She'll hang on to them, I guess.
Alright.
If she can't sell them back for more than she bought them for, she'll just store them away.
That's obscenely uncommon.
What's that?
I said something like that's obscenely uncommon.
What's uncommon?
Being able to sell something for more than you bought it for.
In the real world, yes. This is D&D world where different people have different skill sets with making weapons.
Usually it is like half price.
Yeah, Dickie, that's like in the rules.
Yeah.
I'd say they're like certain trade goods that you could go, say, buy like a bunch of raw materials in one city, like astrolite, and then take them to another city on a far off island and sell them for obscene amount of money. Weapons are a little bit harder because if you're an adventurer and you're going around kind of, it's assumed that they're going to be well used.
Yeah.
It's like you buy a weapon and the weapon is your medieval car. It's already losing value as soon as you walk out the door.
How much could she get for? I forgot I had this. A gargantuan hippogriff feather.
A gargantuan hippogriff feather.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 gold?
Better as decoration then. Okay.
Somebody might like to make a pen out of it. A quill.
Do I have anything else?
It's a really weird item to have.
Then we got it from the Griffins.
I remember that. I don't remember why you have the feather though.
I also have the tavern bracers that Jubei gave me.
You can sell those for 250 gold. You can give them to Cinder so she has a magic item.
Hello.
Hi.
What would she do with tavern bracers?
Punch people?
Nothing.
I mean, they were literally there just so you have persuasion on when you're drinking with people, wasn't it?
And she doesn't drink as much anymore.
Give it to Evan.
Edward doesn't drink.
I thought it'd be fun just to say though.
So the tavern bracers just gives a bonus to persuasion when drinking, or
Well, wearing these soaked egg tab wraps you proficiency with darts, and you gain a +2 bonus to downtime carousing rolls. Whatever the hell that means.
okay. You said they're worth how much to what?
250.
All right, she'll sell those.
I know it's such a hard parting for an item you never used.
I'm a hoarder, okay?
You're the Phoenix Down kind of person, aren't you? You hoard them and you're on a really hard boss fight. You're like, no, I'm not going to use this. I might need it later.
Basically, yeah. I have this emerald necklace worth 75 gold that Erin gave me, but she'll hold on to that because it's pretty to.
She can sell it.
No, don't sell it. No.
You can sell it.
No.
It's just 75. It's not worth selling.
Oh, okay, never mind. Wow. I thought she was going over here.
Plus, it's pretty to look at. She likes pretty things. So she'll hold on to the necklace. What else? Why is it saying I'm wearing 2 rings of protection? I gotta remove. Should probably use this money on something, huh?
That is up to Davia.
What does she need, though?
Aren't you fully attuned right now?
Yeah.
I mean, and you already have +1 armor, you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
What is it, Storm?
Wait. If I'm copying a spell from a spell scroll, do I need the cost?
Do you what?
Do I need the 2 hours and
What, the
50?
2 hours to scribe it down?
2 hours and 50 GP? Because it says a wizard spell on a spell scroll can be copied just as spells in spellbooks can.
It says right here, spell cost is 1 day. If it's first level spell, it takes 1 day. Oh, that's creating spell scrolls. 1 second.
And you make an Arcana check, and then if this check succeeds,
Are you trying to avoid the cost or the time?
oh, I'm just saying, do I need to do the cost and the time, anyways? Even though, I think I do. I think
I
it just-
mean, by the time you're gonna need them, you're gonna have them all scribed down anyway.
Yeah.
Because you still have like a week or two of travel.
Yeah, the time's not the issue. It's the cost he's got to work out.
Fuck it, I have enough. I'll buy. What's left?
You're gonna buy the other two?
No, I'm just gonna buy Scorching Ray.
Okay.
But also spell scrolls aren't guaranteed.
So we got the
Did-
spells. Oh,
Did everyone want to buy anything?
I don't know what's for sale.
What are you looking for?
Um,
Anything in particular?
anything that will help me just zap people better or something like that. I don't,
Zap people better?
or like extra. I don't know.
are you looking for something that'll help you hit? So like a war wand?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Do you have enough money?
No, I don't have. I give him my money to Davia.
This party.
I mean, I do have like 500 GP something, but that's not a lot.
Assume Cinder's with Jubei right now. She's just realizing.
No, Jubei,
Buy a
Cinder, and
helm.
Everett are actually all together with Twin, who's remaining silent as he buys diamonds.
You can buy a helm of comprehend languages with 500 gold.
No,
Dude.
Here's a
Yes.
quick question. How much does a cap of brilliance cost?
What, the helmet?
Yeah,
Too much, probably.
probably, but I'm still curious.
Yeah, pretty up. That does what? Pull you up to 19 intelligence?
Yeah, or +4, or however the rules work for your system.
Oh, you mean the cap of intelligence? Someone
Yeah,
said.
cap of.
does anyone have any suggestions what I should get? Because I'm like drawing a blank right now.
Anything like that is probably going to be at least 6,000 gold, depending
Okay.
on where you.
I figured. I was just curious for pricing. Well, Everin, anything like a ring of protection is always useful, but you don't have near enough gold for it.
Anything for 500 gold that might be useful to my character or something? I don't know.
Trying to find anything, but
I've learned that there is nothing. Don't worry.
I have a cute crown. I mean, at least I look nice.
you can get an ivory goat.
What will that do?
Summon a goat.
Yeah, you can summon a goat.
Can the goat talk, or is it just a normal goat?
It's just a normal goat.
Will the goat like me?
Probably
How much?
400 gold.
I'm getting it.
This is how
It
you-
matches Everin though. Everin would so do this. That's so
Is-
fun.
This is how you get her to spend all the money. Just keep throwing figurines of power at her, and she'll eventually have nothing.
What does it
Uh,
do? Tell me what does it do?
well, let me. Whoops.
Because milking the goat earlier wasn't enough of an experience. We now need magical goats to milk.
It was. I think it was like a. What was it? Was it actually? It was a
So
goat.
the ivory goat. No, it was a goat.
Okay. Okay.
These ivory statuettes of goats are always created in sets of 3. Each goat looks unique and functions differently from the others. So you have 3 goats. There's the goat of traveling, which can become a large goat with the same statistics as a riding horse. It has 24 charges, and each hour or portion thereof it spends in beast form costs 1 charge. When it runs out of charges, it can't be used again for 7 days. So you get a goat for a day once a week, basically. Then the goat of travail can become a giant goat for up to 3 hours once it has been used. Cannot be used again for 30 days until 30 days have passed. And then there's the goat of terror. Becomes a giant goat for up to 3 hours. The goat can't attack, but you can remove its horns and use them as weapons. One horn becomes a lance +1, and the other becomes a longsword +2.
Gimme.
Removing a horn requires an action, and the weapons disappear, and the horns return when the goat reverts to its figurine form. In addition, the goat radiates a 30-foot radius aura of terror while you are riding it. Any creature hostile to you and that starts its turn, and the aura must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened of the goat for 1 minute, or until the goat reverts into figurine form. Frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn, yada yada, once successfully, yada yada. Just the same thing as regular
I want it.
frightened effect.
I
And
want it.
then
I
once
want
that
it.
figurine has been used, it cannot be used again for 15 days.
Wait, for 15 days? What?
Yep.
I still want it though.
Everyone doesn't play
basic-
close combat.
There's one that's like for 30 days, there's one for 15 days, and there's one for 7 days.
I want it. I want the goat. I want the goat.
You
Okay.
get 3 goods.
It's actually not a bad item, all things considered.
That is actually pretty good for 500.
It's such a random item, but
considering.
I can see it being used efficiently.
Everyone can't really use the horns.
Jubei can.
That's a +2 longsword.
Mm-hmm. And Jubei can ride the goat into battle.
Yes, the most majestic moment for Jubei.
They have other ones. They have a marble elephant.
Tell me more. Tell
That's probably too pricey for you.
how
It
much
can
is
become an elephant for 24 hours. Once it has been used, it can't be used again for 7 days.
How much is it?
And all these are in like the figurines of power, so I guess they're probably about the same price.
Alright, do you have any more?
Not necessarily, because the
Well, these are the basic one, like the basic versions of it, where they just turn into the creature and become a mount. For
Damn.
some of these,
So we can have we can literally have a battle, an elephant in the party for one
there's
battle a week.
there's the onyx dog that can talk and see invisible creatures.
yeah, that one's pretty useful.
Have any more? Or
There's the
that's
silver raven,
ooh.
Serpentine owl.
the ebony fly.
What does the Silvertine Owl do?
Once used, can't be. So the owl can telepathically communicate with you at any range if you and it are on the same plane of existence.
And like
And
it stays out.
It's a
8
giant
hours.
owl. Yep,
Does
8
it-
hours.
Oh, 8 hours. Okay. Can
every
I
2
like
days.
bath it out and then come back in or no?
No, I think once you
Nope.
use it,
Yeah,
it's
once they're out,
stuck
they're
for
out.
8. Yeah.
All right.
The only one that's different is that very first goat.
I'm sticking with you.
Got bronze griffin. Summon a griffin for 6 hours every 5 days.
And I want my goat.
Golden lions.
What color is the goat again? Can you give me the stats by the way? And the goat, like what color the goat is? I don't know what the color my goat is.
The
I
goat's black.
assume it's a white goat,
Oh, white. Yeah, ivory.
Okay,
ivory.
okay.
Here, let me just.
Avrin is like so I have my fishy, I have my squishy, and now I have goaty.
Silver raven.
I won't have enough money for that. It's cool though.
There's this thing for the goats.
Yes, this is mine now. I like this. This is nice.
Oh, I see. That's for the Travail version. For the
It always
400 gold. So that one is it becomes a giant goat for 3 hours.
no,
So
but
that's
it comes in sets of 3. Is it a single?
Yeah, I guess it's the whole set. It's probably going to be more, which makes a little bit of sense.
What are you using? I'm very curious. What are you using?
For that one, I was looking at Kassoon.
Can I just have the goat of traveling?
Yeah, you can have the go to traveling. That's fine.
Or would that be the same amount of money?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, alright. I just want
You
I
have
just
a
want
goat.
to I just want to ride a goat.
You have a goat mount
Alright.
that you can hide in your bag.
Man, the goat of traveling's the worst one. You think you get the goat of terror would be better.
Yeah, but looking at that, that would be more than 400 gold.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
God, I
That's
gotta
why
admit,
I'm like go to traveling.
In my music, man. Please.
The ivory goat of terror costs 20,000 according to this site.
that would make sense.
Yeah. I just don't use other people's fucking.
I'm just
Oh.
I
Yeah,
have
well, maybe if Wizards of the Coast would just make a list of prices.
I can give you mine if you want, but they're suited for my world and how much money.
I mean,
I
to be
give?
fair, it's whatever Nano wants it to be, man.
It is whatever Nano wants it to be, but
what's the statistics of a giant goat? 'Cause I don't know what that is.
The stats of a giant goat aren't very good.
Alright, I'm just gonna get the traveling goat.
Well,
The
they're all
giant
giant.
goat has a speed of 40, 19 hit points.
Now just get the traveling goat.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
And the second we walk out of the shop, I am getting on the goats.
Nano, question. Is there any way, considering all the stuff Jubei bought, that he could get a discount on that +1 javelin?
How much gold you got left?
1,200.
Okay. It'll
That
cost
yes?
you 1,200 gold.
I'll take it. Jubei is poor again.
Yeah, but now he has 23 AC.
He does.
So,
Hey man, I would have took the Stone of Luck if that was the same price, but
highly sus of these prices.
I just got a goat, so I'm happy.
Yes, I will spend what little time I have pricing out every single item in D&D next week.
We ain't go- Okay, so that's the shopping done. What's next?
Hey, I did that.
Let's reconvene in a few minutes. I think I smell my chili.
Oh, okay.
hmm
And then
Sorry. What, Evelyn? What is it?
Look at my goat.
It is a very lovely statue, Evelyn.
No, no, no. I'm writing it right now.
Why? Why are you riding a goat?
It's my goat now. What? Are you
Well,
just jealous
I
that I'm riding
suppose
my amazing goat?
that gives us an extra beast of burden for the travels.
No.
No?
I can just revert it back to being its statue form.
Okay.
I pop it in and out of statue form. See?
I see. So, uh, how much did you spend on a goat?
Promise you won't be disappointed in me.
I promise I will try.
400 gold.
I see. Well, I suppose it could be worse. I'm assuming it is at least an unkillable goat.
I don't know.
Reverend, did you know anything about this goat other than the fact that it is a magic goat?
No, I just like goats, and I can ride it now.
Can't you get horses for 75 gold?
I like this one though. His name's Goaty. He's very sweet to me.
You
I
just added a Y to the what a goat is called.
I don't care. His name's Goaty. Okay, he likes it.
Looks down at the goat. Not sure if you can gauge whether or not a goat likes something unless you can communicate with them.
It's okay. He's nice, right? He'll like me. I hope.
I'm sure it will be very lovely towards you, Evelyn.
Mm-hmm. Or I can stay up for like 24 hours and stuff like that. It doesn't need to be like, eating or. Also, look how big it is, though. It's so big.
It is. I suppose that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Jube, sorry to interrupt.
Yes, Cinder.
I've realized why Davia spends a lot of time hoarding everything. A lot of things are very expensive. I've
Indeed
never
they are.
realized.
Yes, things can be very costly. I pretty much spent everything I had re-arming myself in there.
So does that mean we need to tax the citizens more?
I don't
No.
think we need.
Usually,
I'm not there, but you just hear a distant yes.
usually I just I give out my gold and whatever to Davi, and then I go over and beg to her to give me some more money. That's usually how it works.
That sounds counterproductive.
I mean, it works.
Jubei
Looks over towards Jube.
sighs. The fact of the matter is, no, we should not tax the people more, because if you tax them too much, then less people will come. The way of it is to tax them enough that we do not drive citizens away, but tax them an amount that we make a profit off of them a way. It is a bit like a mathematical equation.
So how do we earn more? Looks down at coins of this.
By doing adventures and stuff like that.
But we barely earned that much over the past.
I mean, we're going to be helping like an empress, so I'm supposed to be making lots of money once he gets back in power.
Doesn't Estefan have a lot of money? Why can't we just ask him?
Apparently, his money is not easily available, according to him.
Hmm.
But in any case, I believe we should be mostly okay with it. For the time being, we have resupplied our goods and are ready to move forward in this combat.
Very well.
But as far as taxing the citizens go, I don't think we should worry about it too much at the moment. They will, as I say, we are better off having a lower tax with more citizens than a high tax with few.
Agreed.
Looks over at Cinda. By the way, Cinda, I suppose the other way to make sure that you collect money on our adventure is to make sure that you get your fair share. I believe for the most part you have been letting the others take your portion, have you not?
I've not realized how much value gold is.
Yeah, it is definitely something worth having. I particularly
I
don't
shall
care
be
for it.
taking all of it now.
You probably have to fight Davia over that. But in any case, I don't think you need to take all of it. But as I say, there is plenty to share and go around for the most part.
Has Davia not taken much of the gold already?
Well, there's much Davia has earned on her own merits. As far as the splitting of value goes, I have been trying to hand it out evenly to everyone. Other people may, and he turns pointedly to Evern when he says this, give their share over to Davia, but that is their decision.
Hmm. Evren, if you don't need your gold, are you able to give it to me next time?
No, she just scares me.
Cinder's like, I gotta scare her now.
Well,
Fireball
I
just
will be trying to keep it more often now, but we haven't really got a chance to get much money recently.
It is very true.
well, let's be frank. We are off on an adventure to save an empress, and we are now aware of a black dragon lair. I am sure there is much riches in there if we are concerned about values.
I hope
If I
so.
sold, if I sold certain pieces of my body, do you think I'll be able to make some money?
No, no, no. Cinder,
I,
no. Bad, bad.
I do not know how much money you would make selling off your pieces of your body like that.
That you don't do that, Cinder. That's bad. No.
Very well.
You do it to other people, like bad people. Not you though.
Oh, you sell their body
Uh,
part?
Everett, please don't start a black organ market. But
Making money is very confusing.
for the most part, like I said, we will be helping the Empress soon. Apparently,
Yeah.
there is a large group of bandits and mercenaries there. I'm sure after we are done dealing with there will be more than enough money to pick over.
My father wasn't always really a good person, so I overheard him sometimes, and he talked about stuff like that.
About bandits.
And as I said, there's a black dragon lair we can take care of as well, if we
Mhm.
decide to.
We're
Don't
gonna
they
zap
usually
it.
have treasure and magical items?
Yes, the red dragon that we fought was like super, super rich.
And we lost almost all of it.
Got the majority of it though.
We got some at least, this is true.
It's
Though,
just we need to make sure that we're able to carry it all out instead of being like rushed to grab stuff.
yes, well,
Does
hopefully
Davia
this
not
black
have-
dragon lair will not self-detonate after we are done taking care of it.
I hope it won't. That wouldn't be nice.
Well, isn't the why not just take the treasure before dealing with the dragon?
Because that'd be a bit hard, honestly.
Actually, there is something you might be interested in finding out here, Cinder.
Hmm.
I will hand you one of those rhombus cubes I have.
Looks down at it.
Apparently, these things have a unique property that may prove useful for our group in the future. And
What do you think?
let me demonstrate. I'll walk away like a few hundred feet, and then I'll activate it, and then I pop up next to you.
Huh?
Oh, so it's teleporting.
It
10
teleports
feet.
a person from what? Yeah.
It's 10 feet.
Oh, I thought you said 3 miles.
No. Within 10 feet of the other one.
Okay, so only like 10-foot teleporters.
No, they work 3 miles away. You teleport within 10 feet of the other
Okay,
one.
I'm within 10 feet of you, but I teleport next to you like 10 feet away.
You could have just walked.
I think the fact is that this works about 3 miles distance, Cinder.
Oh,
Couldn't you just repeatedly keep doing it?
Well, I would just end up right where Cinder is constantly.
Can I borrow it?
Why do you want it?
I want to repeatedly use to get over to Cinder.
I'll hand it to you.
seems.
I want to
very-
walk away like at least like a 50 feet. I just want to like spam teleport myself to Cinder.
After like 2, she's just gonna continue walking.
I like this.
I have this weird
Damn,
image of you
headshot.
continue walking, and then Everin just teleports into like a road sign.
Ah.
If you aren't careful.
You seem very useful.
In any case, Everin, Cinder, if you would mind handing them back to me for the time being.
Why?
Well, I would very much like to figure out a useful way to use these.
I already found one.
Everin, would you... would you please
Hands it
just...
back over.
Thank you.
What if I lose you though, and I need to like try to find you, and then like you like somehow get kidnapped during the night, and I try to find you, and like you have both the stones.
Everin, I intend to split these up when everyone is together.
Why not do it right now? We already have some of the party members here.
That is true. I just want to say, figure out a useful way for this. For example, as Cinder said, as far as robbing the dragon goes, it would be a useful idea that a stealthy member of our party sneaks into the dragon lair, fills up the treasure as much as they can in the bag of holding, and then merely teleport back outside next to us.
By the way, the dragon lair is not exactly in the same direction you're going.
We didn't think so. That's something we're doing on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Or, for example, this would be useful if, for example, one of us would move in with the Empress, and the Empress, to get her out, was teleported out of the area of danger.
No, I should have it because am in the back usually. You can teleport to me.
For the time being, Everin, we will discuss these. At the moment, I prefer to just keep them on me, if you do not mind.
I very begrudgingly hand it back after going to the side of Cinder.
Side of Jube, because he's the one holding it now.
Yeah, I teleport my way over there. I don't even take a step.
Jube takes the orb, just rolls his eyes. In any case, we need to meet Davia and the others back at the inn.
Okay, I should be riding it on my goat as we make our way through city.
You ready again there, Nano?
Yeah, you guys are going back to the inn.
Yeah.
All right. You eventually make your way back to the galvanized gauntlet. And I guess Ragnar's there. Alani is probably up in her room already.
Ragnar, good to see you. How has everything been?
Just dandy, let me tell you. Absolutely fine. We all have our own rooms, for the most part.
Well, that is very useful. We will be spending the night here and then heading off, I suppose, fresh in the morning.
Very well. Let me just get your keys here.
Thank you. Has Davia returned yet?
I've not seen her.
Junpei grabs the keys, hands them out to the party members. Yeah, your room keys.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose you want to go look for her, yes?
Yeah, I suppose. I believe Davia can take care of herself, but I'll probably wait down here till she returns. If the rest of you wish to go get a sleep, you may very well do so.
I can try to
If it
find her with my goat.
makes you feel a goat.
I have a big goat now. Want to see it?
He just quirks an eyebrow. I suppose?
Is anyone like in the tavern kind of like where are we right now?
Yeah, there are people in the tavern. There's like a little restaurant attached to it.
Okay, I'm like get to come outside. It's I want to scare everyone.
Alright, well,
Once we're outside, I poof Cody out.
he just looks at this goat that you set like this figurine down and it morphs into a giant goat. Ah. It's an interesting item. Didn't know they made those.
I don't know either. It's mine now though, and I want to go find Davia.
With finishing up selling and shopping, is it possible to find a place where I could upgrade a weapon?
In what manner?
Increase its damage.
To like a +1?
A +1 just makes it a plus to attack, right?
Attack and damage.
Wait, really? How much to damage?
1.
+1?
Oh, I need to fix the Wakazashi. Hold on. So rather than a 1d8, it's a 1d9.
No, it's a
No,
1d8
it's a
plus
1d8
1.
+1.
Oh, okay. Let me put that there.
I think it's already on this sheet, Nikki.
I believe it is too.
I plugged it in from the other sheet, but I didn't put a +1 thing.
Should be able to just put a magic bonus of 1 to it.
Yeah,
and it'll
on the
add
sheet.
it.
Oh, magic bonus?
Yeah, it's a magic
Yeah.
bonus plus 1. Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, okay, got it. Hmm. Never mind then. Yeah, okay. I guess that finishes up the shopping, selling, then, and she'll head back to the inn.
Okay.
Wait, do I find Davia?
She probably watches you sitting on a goat outside.
Does she return though? Like I'm going out to find her.
No, she returns around this time.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess that depends. Nano, what's the time frame here?
Well, you went to go check that dude in the morning. technically,
Mm-hmm.
because that was that was a next day thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have happened until the morning after where we are now.
Which is just fast forwarded.
Unless you guys stayed in the city for an extra day, then it doesn't
Yeah.
matter as much.
That probably happened the next. Yeah, we don't have the time to stay in a city an extra day.
So this is the day before I did that then?
For all the weapons selling and all that stuff, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then she would have just been in the inn the whole time.
Okay, well there you go.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna go on my goat. I go back inside.
You could say you called her out to show her the goat.
Yes, I would do that. Can
So
two people ride the goat or just me?
I'm sure it's a one person mount.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I see them return with everyone on a goat.
Yes. A beautiful white ivory goat.
She just stares for a moment, gives a slow blink, and then looks towards the. Welcome back.
Uh, how did your excursions go, Davia?
I believe it'll be profitable. I got to check in the next morning, though.
That is good. We were able to gather quite a few useful items today, so plus side of that, hopefully that will make things better.
At the word useful items, her eyes flicker over to the goat again and then back to you.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I was able to purchase a variety of useful items. Apparently, everyone has an unkillable goat mount.
It's unkillable.
Well, I think you can kill it, but it turns back into a statue, and she can summon it back later.
How later?
I do not know the specifics, actually. I think it was like 7 days or something.
Davia resists the urge to put a bullet in the goat.
Like, is it unkillable? Like what is it? Like a nano?
Was it a what?
Is it an unkillable goat? Like, what kind of goat we're talking about?
I think it probably dies and then turns into the statue.
Yeah,
And
you
I can
guys.
poop it back out a second later.
I imagine.
All right. Just try not to traumatize my goat. But if you do kill him, he just pops back out, and then I can pop him back out.
I never said that I was going to kill it.
Davia.
Notices Davia's trigger finger starting to itch.
I mean, he's very soft and fluffy. His name is Goatee.
How creative. So what else have you got in your hands on?
I was able to purchase this, and I holds up my hand with a +1 ring on it, similar to the one you have yourself, Davia.
Oh, that is useful.
Yeah, hopefully it will help me with this curse I am dealing with.
Yeah. How is that looking?
It hasn't changed since it got worse.
Got it. Nods her head at that.
Nor will it till it's cured.
Nods her head at that and looks over towards Sin. And how about you? Did you get your hands on anything?
Mainly just spell scrolls. Everything seems like it's very expensive, and apparently there's more value in gold than I thought there was.
No, wait a minute. Cinder met Asen, right?
Yeah.
That's
Mhm,
good to
briefly.
know. Jubei will hand the scroll of sending to Cinder.
What's
No,
this?
wait, never mind. It's Satoshi we need it for. Never mind. I take that back. I'm mixing myself up. You never met Satoshi, though.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. He needs that for Victor.
Davia arches a brow at Cinder. By expensive, how much are you saying?
There were a lot of items that were at least 1,000 gold. Much more than I have.
How much do you have?
After selling the coins, I had 700. And then I bought a few scrolls. And now that I've described them, I'll probably end up with none.
Yes, the ancient coins were worth something.
How much?
100 each.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for the coins, by the way, Everin.
I know. It's okay.
Stop giving Dave your stuff.
I didn't know it'd be worth that much.
Nobody did.
That's why I'm sad now.
Gosh, you'll be okay.
I'm poor.
So is Jubei now.
So am I. I've been
I
poor.
can't relate.
Neither can S1.
I gotta come across something that's worth buying.
I gotta come across something that gives me money.
Why not have Esteban give Cinder money?
S1 doesn't operate like that.
Esteban doesn't want to be a sugar daddy to Cinder.
Because that's not what the B team is intended for.
He has very control of his money. Just doesn't give it out. Rather earn it.
You're very quiet, by the way.
Hello?
There you go.
That's better.
That voice crack hurt me.
That's on purpose.
So what else we doing?
So, just to pull you guys out of the immersion here real quick. I found this GIF. And I want to know how it makes everybody feel. I posted it in session channel.
Weird.
I think it encapsulates my mental state.
That's
Yeah,
God's
pretty
Don
close.
when he enters the party.
That's how he dances.
Yeah. He's like, oh, hello, Evren. And that's how he enters.
Also, I
I'm
do
not mad.
apologize. My headset keeps dying on me.
Time for more RP then.
It's time for me to get a new headset.
Probably not a bad idea.
Same, dude.
I guess I technically have the one I got from work, but I don't want to use it for this. I don't know how good it is. Anyway, you guys sleep for the night, I assume.
Yeah, how much free time would I have?
Before going to bed?
Yeah. Plus, I also have 4 hours of free time. Since I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Probably 8 then.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna scribe spells. So don't mind me.
Okay. That works.
Do I need I need the gold cost, correct? And the chance that it just fails.
No, I'm not gonna say there's a chance for it to fail.
Okay, cool.
not with spells, the level of spells you're working with.
Okay, cool.
Higher, once you get to like 5th level spells and higher, then that's probably when things are rocky in terms of that.
Alright, so is it 2 hours?
2
per
hours.
level?
Nope, just 2 hours.
2 hours. It's for each level of the spell. It's 2 hours and 50 GP. So DM ruling.
I will say, for all intents and purposes, it will be 2 hours for the
Each
two
spell.
easy ones, which are the
The two-
ones.
Okay.
For every 50 gold points you spend on the scroll, it's 2 hours.
Okay. So it's gonna be hard to track of. Sorry.
No, it's gonna be 2 hours for the.
Well, I
For the
mean,
50
like
gold one.
high level spell scrolls also mean that it will take me fucking weeks instead of 18 hours max.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Anyways, go on. I will just do this on the side.
Okay. Anybody gonna do anything with their last 4 hours before they go to sleep?
Well, I guess Jubei will unattune to his longsword and attune his ability to his +1 javelin. So he can summon that with a bonus action now.
I want to do something weird.
You normally do.
Now this is weird though.
Is it as weird as Kermit dancing?
Oh, not that weird, but still. Can I make like I'm the only one in my room, right?
Yeah.
Can I like put like a trap or something where like if someone enters like they ring a bell or something and wakes me up?
Do you have string and a bell?
Can I go buy that?
Yeah, you can buy that.
Alright.
It'll cost you like a silver.
Storm, you have an echo.
Storm, get a headset.
I have one. It's just the new one that I got fucking sucks in this game in particular. I don't fucking know, dude.
We're gonna get into your game, and it's still gonna happen. All right, so you buy a string and a bell.
And I'm going to set it up and like I don't know why, but I just feel like everyone is like something's gonna happen. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna put this here. Good. Make sure I lock all the windows and the doors and stuff like that.
Is everyone getting paranoid?
I just have a bad feeling, okay? I have a bad feeling something's going to happen. I don't know why, but I have it. And I want to make sure she is safe because I love her. So I do it. I'm gonna do it, okay?
Just imagine Jubei walks by the room, sees these bells on strings, just rolls his eyes, goes to bed.
Yeah. Jubei would see Everin just like trying to do this.
You could also buy the alarm spell scroll
No,
and use that.
too much work.
Okay, well, you set up a. Make me a sleight of hand to see how well you hide this. Yeah, it's not the best, but it'll do, I guess.
hmm
And you tuck yourself in for a night of sleep.
Do I hear it ring at all, or nothing happens?
Not when you're awake, no.
Alright.
That would defeat the purpose of it.
No, I'm just saying like when I was sleeping. I'm just wondering if I hear it or not.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing happens to anybody while they're asleep.
Okay, good. Sorry. I don't know why I was panicking.
And with that, a new morning comes. Davia goes and sells all her ancient coins, haggles the price up a little bit, comes back 900 gold richer, and you guys can continue your journey to Lake Themacula.
Yay! Our shopping episode is over.
Woo!
Indeed.
Are we gonna save the actual traveling gameplay stuff for when everyone's here?
I mean, technically we're only missing 2 people, but it's such a late start now, and um, yeah, we'll go ahead and save it. I don't have too much for you guys on the travel side. I don't like hanging up a bunch.
Get up again next week, is what you're saying, Nano? Or
You guys want to just talk on the road? Open to
Wasn't there
that.
things here in the city?
oh shit! You know what? Let's backtrack because there is something we do need to do those last 4 hours.
Okay.
Because we discovered shit about Cinder. I just remember because it's been a week and we didn't bother to do a recap for this.
I was waiting.
Jubei looks back. Oh, wait, there is actually something we need to do here. Apparently, this Cinder is from this city.
At
Ooh.
least Cora is.
Yes, Cora. I was hoping to discover some information about them, how we were here.
Mhm.
For the sake so Davi is involved in the conversation, we will do this at the end when everybody's there.
Got it. Well, based off of the information we sort of gathered, doesn't it seem as if Kara is a bit older than we really thought? So, what is the I'm mixing accents. Damn it!
You're slipping in Alexis there.
Yeah. What is the possibility that we might meet someone that knows her?
Apparently, there is a chance at least. Okay, now remind me, what did we... I cannot remember exactly what we learned 2 weeks ago. It was... We discovered that Cinder's from the city. There was the college, or she was a teacher or something here, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
she worked here.
Yeah.
Wait. That's exactly the same job that Cass had here.
So
But Cass isn't there.
Mm-hmm. But everyone would know because she talks to Cass a lot.
So you're saying Cass is also from this city?
I mean, yeah, she was a professor here.
Fascinating. I wondered if they knew each other by any chance.
Maybe.
In any case, I was hoping we could gather some information. Perhaps go to the university where they remembered where they worked in order to find some information. Apparently, they were not volunteered as we had first thought, but rather taken against their will to be transformed into Cinder.
So we're heading to the Major's College then.
Indeed.
Very well.
Okay. Takes a little bit of time, but eventually you find your way to the college. The college itself is pretty grand, pretty big, very big. There's a lot to be learned, but not in the amount of time you guys have.
That is fair. Given the few hours we do have to just do just kind of a base research, Jubei would just like to maybe go up to the knowing something about. Would it be fair if Jubei at least knows something about how schools are run, where they would probably have a registration of previous professors or employees?
Repeat that one more time.
Would there be some place in the university that would keep record of the previous employees?
Ah, well, perhaps so. There might be a registrar somewhere, but getting a hold of that could be tricky, or you're not sure who you need to talk to, say for like maybe the. But you have to find the dean.
Ah,
However, you do note that it's a little weird. You see these men dressed in purple robes all over the place, and they have like this almost gladiatorial helmet covering their face, and they carry these large stabs. They look like this.
okay.
Sorry, headset died again. Judah's awake.
Uh, I'm taking it they are kind of oddities figures.
You got a mercenary military-ish background. You gather they're probably kind of security guards for the place.
Oh, fair enough. Uh, is there a front desk?
Once you go in, there is a front desk.
Jubei would like to go to the front desk just to, with hopefully Everin or someone with some fucking charisma standing next to him. And just goes up, excuse me, I would like to wonder if it was possible to discover if about the previous employees of the place here. I am looking for an old friend that used to work here.
The gnomish girl looks. Well, we do have something like that here, but well, you'd have to speak with the dean to see such a thing, and have to have a pretty good reason as to why. We do value our former employees, current employees. We value their privacy.
Oh, of course, that is very understandable. Would I be able to speak to the dean then to put forward my case then?
Well, he is a pretty busy man. Let me see if he's available. She kind of flips through some files and such. You gather it's probably his schedule for the day. Well, in a couple hours, he does have a little bit of free time. Though, Coin might grease his time schedule up a little bit. After all, the college does need donations.
Junpei looks at his deflated coin purse. I
I
see.
just imagine Naruto's little empty frog coin purse.
Yeah, pretty much. How much do you usually take for these donations?
Well, generally, at least one gold is nice, but we aren't too picky.
Very good. I will give him 20 gold. Well, small donation.
Very nice. I'll let him know that a donor would like to speak with him.
That would be very appreciated. Thank you. By the way, I'm assuming the party's with me.
Yeah.
Yep.
This damn headset, Jesus.
Meanwhile, I'm assuming Davi is back at the inn playing Animal Crossing.
No, I'm listening. Sorry.
I'm just. Were you with us, Davi, or did you stay at the inn?
I'm with you guys.
Okay.
Sorry, a little sleepy. I'm trying.
I don't blame you. I'm a little out of it myself.
Dare you all be out of it and sleepy? How dare you?
How dare I? How dare you?
Okay. That means
All
that
right.
Oh.
What?
I might have to be the one to talk then. Okay. Can we ready?
Okay. Some time passes, and you hear a pretty deep voice speaking to the little gnome after some time, and you don't see the figure at first. Now, mind you, he is not dressed in the same outfit this picture is. More kind of like a collegiate type of robe. Actually, I found a better one. Hang on. This is what I want. Out steps this large, 7-foot tall lion man.
I don't suppose he looks like he's related to somebody we met previously.
Ooh.
Or I guess
Possibly.
Jubei met previously, being the only person who would have met that person.
Yeah, you're the only one here right now who would know Midas.
Yeah.
I hear I have a donor that wishes to speak with me.
Yes, my name is Jubei. These are my companions, Davia, Everin, and Cinder. I was hoping to have a quick word with you. There is information about someone who used to work here that I was hoping to gather, if it is okay.
I see. I am Fossa the Third. Pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure. Japanese
He
bow.
offers a clawed hand to shake and then sees you bow. Ah, Nipponese, I see. And he bows. So you wish to learn about an employee of past? Is that correct?
Indeed. Are we in his office in a private area?
No, you guys are kind of like walking through a marbled hall to get to the office.
Okay. I will wait for Jubei to make sure that they are alone before bringing up sensitive information. Indeed. We have reason to believe a person very close to us used to work here.
I see. Well, we have had many employees in the past. Perhaps this is the case. He opens up this large oak door. It swings open with ease inside his pretty big office. There's this like large kind of floating blue crystal in the corner with this like gold ring floating around it. Not really sure what it is. And then he's got this very ornate desk with like a marble top on it.
Uh, Very fascinating. Uh, in any
Sorry, headset
case,
died again.
no worries. In any case, there is a particular person we were hoping to gather information on. We are not positive of the exact time they were working here, but we do know that they would have vanished suddenly from the area.
I see. Well, everybody please have a seat. And he closes the door behind you. Would anyone like some tea or coffee?
Oh,
I'm fine, thank you.
a cup of tea would be lovely.
He claps his hands, and this little tea set animates and begins to self-boil some tea and then pours it out into a cup. And the cup kind of floats towards you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
I am good, thank you.
I have some tea.
Very well. He claps his hands, and the tea set does the same thing, and it floats to you.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, have a seat, and we will discuss this individual. He walks around to the other side of the desk and pulls the chair out and takes a seat. Now, I will need their name.
Cora Velaqua.
Cora Velaqua. One moment. and he grabs these like little, you think they're glasses at first, and then he starts to move his hands around. There's some kind of unseen thing that he's toying with that perhaps only are shown by those glasses. As he kind of swipes his hand around to pull things up, and his face kind of, there's a little bit of a frown on it. Well, most interesting. Takes the glasses off and puts them kind of in his shirt pocket. Um, why exactly are you looking for this individual?
Jubei kind of,
Cinder
yeah, sorry.
looks over to Jubei.
Yeah. Oddly enough, Jubei was just about to look over at Cinder.
It's just that they're just gonna look at each other awkwardly.
Yeah. Could you
Um,
give me, Cinder? This is your decision to make here.
She's gonna incite him. Does he seem trustworthy?
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll an insight. Okay. He doesn't seem untrustworthy. Obviously, he got to this position some way, so, and this university is respected.
Hmm.
So it's unlikely that he has any foul intentions or anything.
Um, I. This may come as a bit of a shock to you, but I'm a consciousness that is derived from Korra's soul. It's rather complicated, but
He, if he had eyebrows, he would be arching them right now.
she's within me. Or at least she was the original owner of the heart and mind.
If what you say is true, that has some very wide implications along with it. Can you prove it?
I can make an attempt. Did you ever meet Korra?
Well, I have not, but there's some things in the files where I'll ask her a question, and she should know the answer.
Very well. She will try to invoke Korra. Do I need to make a check or anything, or?
Considering this is the first time, yeah. Just do a wisdom check.
Oh boy.
You know what? Jubei's just
You
gonna
roll
tap her
high.
on the shoulder and go guidance. Oh shit.
You attempt to invoke Korra, but doesn't work.
Hmm. She's going to. She probably still has the data recordings.
Okay.
She can play the data recordings. I have 2, 3, and 5.
Dr. Lunara?
Dr. Lunara. She will play. I don't think there's anything that links. She'll play the fifth one.
Okay. You play the fifth one, and Fasa watches this. Hmm. Well, that is quite interesting, but unfortunately, it doesn't quite prove anything. But I suppose I can give you a little bit of information. This Cora lady that you're looking for, well, unfortunately, most of her file has been erased. Now, this means a few things. One, somebody with a relatively high ranking in our facility was able to do this. Particularly myself and any department heads. They're the only ones with the access, and, well, quite frankly, I would not have a reason to do such a thing. So, if you find out what department she had worked with, perhaps more information can be garnered there.
Do these records at least tell us how long ago she was an employee here?
Yes, and it's quite a surprise, to be honest. Storm, have you ever talked about how long ago this happened?
Nope.
Good. He leans back in his chair. Well, it's about 223 years ago.
I see, that is quite a time.
Ooh boy.
Oh.
Now, it's not so uncommon in a city like this where the Vo live for quite a long time, but
Yep.
223 years is, well,
Does that? Go. Sorry, don't interrupt you. Going.
Does that cause a wisdom save?
Yeah, does that cause a like? That basically means everyone that Cora knows, or
Well,
most people.
so
the long-lived races you've known are dead.
Yeah.
yeah, you can do a wisdom save. Make things interesting.
For fuck's sake!
The one time you want it to happen.
Oof.
Oh boy. Yes, I know that's quite a long time, especially for a human, but there are means for people to extend their life without becoming a lich or anything of that nature. But yes, the department head for the department she worked with was a Voan individual, so they are very much alive, I'm sure.
Was it Dr. Valence or Dr. Linara?
No. It was a man named Aurelian.
Soul.
Yes, Aurelian Soul.
Um, I don't know if
It's spelled differently. Let me
I don't know if we. I'm pretty sure we took all of Dr. Valence's
Yes,
memoirs.
we took all of them.
Yeah, we took the memoirs, yep.
Does anyone in particular have them, or I assume it would be Cinder?
Cinder would have all of them.
Yeah, you're the only one who can play them, so...
She would play. What do we have here? The legs. Whatever shows his face, which I
All of
assume is
them?
all of them. Yeah. Except the last one, I think, right? Because that's now Mother Brain.
Yeah, the last one's a little bit different.
Um. She will play the fifth one.
Fossa watches. Where did you get these?
You
From an abandoned foreign facility beneath Keep of Serenity. Looks up towards Jubo.
yes, indeed.
Huh. Well, that is not the Aurelian individual I speak of.
Do you
But
recognize him though?
I've never seen that man in my life.
Insight check.
Okay.
Never mind.
What about she'll play entry 4? Dr. Rickon. If that rings a bell to him.
Dr. Rakan?
Rickon, yeah. I think they made the soul transference device.
Yeah, I gotta reread. Excuse. Oh, Dr. Rickon?
Rickon.
Rakan? That's also equally fascinating, much more advanced than anything we do here.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not.
In any case, would we be able to speak to the head of the department she worked for?
Well, that's where things get a little complicated. You see, Aurelian no longer works here with us.
I suppose after 200 years, that is not unexpected.
While that is true, there's some unusual circumstances behind it which I cannot divulge.
Oh,
Chube just kind of raised an eyebrow.
I suppose it is nothing dangerous for them.
Most likely not, but let's just say it didn't end on very good terms.
I see. I suppose you would not be able to tell us where they had gone.
Quite frankly, I have not kept in touch with him. I know he lived in this city, but on the other side of it, near the lake.
Very good. Any, anything more specific than that, or is it just by the lake?
Well, suppose you can look for the house with an overgrown yard, because he was much too enwrapped in his work to really care for anything else.
I see. May I ask at least how long he has been missing from the university or left?
This was about 36 years ago or so.
I see. This is very useful. We will. May I also get a physical description of the professor, if it is all right with you?
He is a bit of an unusual, though. Dark of skin, no hair.
Darker skin, no hair.
White painting, white markings on his face. And he's got two very bright horns
I see.
that wrap around from the back of his skull to the front. And his ears, well, they are not quite as long as most of those are.
Hmm.
I'll just show you the image of the guy so you guys have him.
Can Cinder try to invoke make another attempt.
Make a. What are you trying to invoke? Korra?
Kara again.
With the description.
Eh,
Eh,
disadvantage.
Can I guidance? This time, try to do it last time.
I
Yeah.
don't know if this is something that's really guidanceable, honestly.
Yeah,
And
technically,
who-
it's supposed to be any skill check. If it's your call, of course, but
Any ability check, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Is it a skill check or an ability check? Because this is just a straight wisdom roll.
yeah,
I guess
it's
that's
any ability check.
it's like jack of all trades, right? Does the same thing. In any case,
Yeah.
unless he rolls, I'm assuming a 4, it's not going to work anyways. Do I need roll a 4?
Even with the 4, it wasn't gonna work.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
The DC on that is a little high. Oh, really?
Who's the guy in the image again?
That was the person who was the head of the department that Cinder was part of when they were alive, that Korra was part of.
Got it.
Yeah, that's the description we got. We know
Come
he's
on,
living down by the lake.
Focus.
And
Yep, that's Eurelian.
Yeah, that's your alien. We were hoping to find. We're going to go see if we could find some clues down by his house, where he used to live down by the lake.
Alright.
That you.
Yes.
I
Make our
suppose
way there.
if there's anything else you wish to ask, Cinder, I believe our best bet now is to see if we can find any clues at this man's old place.
I don't really suppose I have anything else to ask. She was a proficient in frost and transmutation magic and helped a bit with the city here, but that was 200 years ago and before your time, so I don't suppose that information helps at all.
Oh, did you tell that to Fasa?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's some information that wouldn't be very common knowledge, but I told you more or less what I have. It would be best if you found Eurelian and talked to him. The only other note that I have in her file is the department she did work for was with transmutation. And it looks like they were working on a way to transmute wood into exotic metals.
Hmm.
That is very useful. We thank you very much for your time. I suppose we will have to continue our investigations on our own from here, but this was very helpful.
You're quite welcome.
If you are ready to go, Cinder, I suppose we can start seeing if we can discover this home.
Yes. I can.
I guess we leave the university to go see if we can find that dude's house.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know now that was the extent of what I had planned for Cinder stuff for the time being.
Okay. If you want, we can pick this up next week there.
Yeah, I guess everyone just vanished again.
They said they needed to drop out. Someone needed them.
Yeah. Happens.
Yeah.
A lot.